Baddies, this episode is brought to you by M3 is 3D.
That's right. M3 is 3D is a company that makes 3D printed figurines much like these heads that hold our beautiful headphones. They also make Dungeons & Dragons figures, dice organizers, all the things to make your nerd life easier.
This one is specifically a Sauron 3D printed graphic head, and I love it so much because I'm such a Lord of the Rings nerd. So
And this is an alien.
yeah, so check out m3is3d.com. Use promo code ICBTB
for 10% off at checkout.
Yep. And yeah.
That's
enjoy.
it, guys. We got a sponsor, believe it or not.
Yeah. Enjoy the show.
I was able to get Tyson chicken wings,
Okay.
specifically Tyson buffalo chicken wings.
Yep.
Put the entire wing in my mouth, not touch it, pull it out, just bones. I was that fat kid.
That's like even better than the cherry thing where you put a cherry stem in your mouth and it comes out. It comes out knotted.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
Good with AC off if you are. I don't
She
care.
said she's gonna sweat regardless.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is at this point.
I'm a sweaty bitch. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I get
too.
real shiny. This forehead gets shiny.
See, I don't get visibly sweaty. I just like
Thank you, dude.
feel it on my body.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'd rather just feel it than because mine, since I'm like dark moreno, like the shine shows.
Weird flex, but okay. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, I do the opposite of flex. Like, yes, if I were to like
So
a girl,
you sag?
I guess so.
Is that appropriate?
Sure, I sag and I let like my counterpart like lift it up.
Okay.
Let's say I was single. I
Okay.
have a girlfriend. Melissa, you're the most beautiful woman in my life, and I love you forever. If I was single, what I've learned, like we've talked about, like societal norms and all that stuff, is that it's better to just be real, be transparent. People like flaws because flaws are relatable.
Yes.
And so in that sense, I never flex.
Unless your flaw's like weird.
Okay, what's an example of a weird flaw?
Like I would say someone flawed who like, I don't know, if you love the color.
Loving a particular color?
Yeah, that could be a flaw. Depending on the color, there are some weird colors out there. Mac and
Okay.
cheese color.
Yellow?
It's kind of weird.
Yellowish
No,
orange?
but specifically mac and cheese.
Or you have something against
Maybe
mac
it's
and
because
cheese?
I'm not a Lakers fan.
Oh, yeah. You're a big sports gal.
Not basketball though. Can I give you a hot take right off the bat?
Hot takes.
I think basketball's a really dumb sport.
You shut your mouth right now. What?
Another, just to add to it, too many points. There are too many points
Too
in
many
basketball.
points?
Yes. The fact that you can get... Otis is
No,
losing
no.
his mind. The fact that you can get over 100 fucking points in a sport is insane to me. That is so stupid.
People are just that good.
Let me give you an example. Hockey, America's sport. One of the best sport. Actually, it's Canada's sport.
Yeah, what are you saying here?
But, however, you can, like a good game in hockey, if you hear the score was like 5-6, you're like, I gotta watch that. That was a good game. But, like, if you're looking at basketball and someone's like, oh, the score is like 110 to 105, I'm like, wow, you wasted a lot of time.
It's probably the same amount of time as other sporting events.
It's too much back and forth.
No, yes, that's the
Yeah.
exciting part.
No, it's not, because it's like point. Whereas in a sport like hockey or even soccer, and I don't even like soccer that much, but like you can only get so many points.
Boring. There's enough points to give to everyone.
No. And like hockey players are men. They're real men. Like
Basketball players are not. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was in a Bruce Lee movie.
okay, the amount of times I've fallen dramatically and I'm like, oh, LOL, pulled a LeBron. Like he's such a baby.
Oh my God.
Legend or not,
Oh,
he's a baby.
You said this is a hot take? This is a flaming hot
This
take,
is a
girl.
scorching take, and I have no regrets.
Like, I'm not even a
Basketball's
big,
stupid.
crazy sports guy, but if I were to choose a sport that I like a lot, it is basketball because it holds my attention the longest.
I take back my mac and cheese color. It's basketball. That's the flaw.
Holy shit. So what? You're just trying? Is your thing just like to go around and like start arguments with people because you're starting
It's
it?
a hobby.
It's a hobby. It's a hobby, Lauren.
It could be.
What the fuck? What do you mean it could be?
I have a lot of feelings about things, and the fact that I'm getting a reaction from you it just ignites something within me where I'm like, yeah, all right, you try to defend it, idiot.
Idiot? You're not even giving me space to rebuttal. Rebuttal? Everyone could be opinionated,
Yeah.
but they don't have to be as aggressive with you. If your words were a fist, you've beaten the shit out of me right now. And I'm not even that passionate about sports, but like you are pissing off a lot of people here.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
I'm going to say right off the bat, you're a weird gal.
Thank you.
Interesting response. Yes, you are. And I just met you. I'm going to
Yep.
give the baddies a little bit of background. So I'm
Oh,
kicking
wait.
it.
Hi, baddies.
Yes, welcome to another episode of ICBTB's Highly Irrelevant. I'm joined by a guest co-host right here. Her name is Lauren Hennessy.
Middle name better than Alex. What's up?
Damn, talking shit to my other guest co-host. As you can tell, the person across from me is not Alejandro, who you know and love.
Surprising, I know.
We are in
Twins.
Vegas here, your homeland, as of current.
Well,
As of current.
I wasn't born in Sin City, but you bet your ass I've been sinning.
You are, that would have like rolled if you were not so timid about it.
Yeah.
Just commit. Just commit. If this is for someone who likes to start arguments, do better. Because you're not doing good.
I'll argue, do less.
Okay, expand on that. Because I believe that you have nothing behind that. Justify it.
You're right. I had nothing else. Just do less.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the episode. Because this girl is fucking weird. What's up? So you have your own
Hi.
podcast. Let's tell the baddies you have your own podcast, and here's
Yep.
why podcast. Check it out. I'll put the handles right here. The links will be in the description. You guys talk about you and your co-host Paige, who unfortunately couldn't be here.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Love her.
Yes.
She's alive, but yeah.
She's alive, but I just say like people should rest peacefully.
Yeah. She gets good sleep. She's healthy.
Yeah. You guys recently had me and Alejandro on your show, so
Yes.
thank you very much for
talking
that.
about the Avengers.
Yes, and right immediately I could tell that you're like
Big
you're
nerd cake.
weird.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
nerd cake.
Yes, I like that.
I
you're
made
a nerd.
fun of a gatekeeper, but I was also kind of gatekeeping whilst talking about that. I don't know.
Yes. Okay. Can you explain to the listeners what a gatekeeper is, just
Yeah,
in case they don't
so
know?
gatekeeping is in a sense where someone feels passionately about a topic and they feel the need to correct you always and be like one up you kind of on the subject, which I find annoying, but also I kind of do that to people sometimes. So
Interesting. You're
Yeah.
a hypocrite, is what it is.
yes.
Oh my! I hate your level of confidence. It's like I can't get under your skin.
Yeah, it's really hard to do. Sorry.
What's not is that I just met you. What, 1 hour ago? We got some beers.
No, honey, we were at that bar for quite a bit talking about the weirdest shit.
The weirdest
wildest
stuff. I just told you, you bring a podcast with you wherever you go. We're
Yeah.
talking to strangers about
Yeah.
extraterrestrials and like,
Conspiracies.
Yes.
Horses.
okay, to prove my point more,
Yeah.
your dream is to own a horse,
One singular.
one singular horse.
Yeah.
How many goats?
Enough to have goat yoga.
Goat yoga is already a wild thing.
Yep.
And then what else? Oh, you want to
Let's see if you remember.
you have a deep desire to hook up and marry JK from BTS.
Yep.
Because he is textbook handsome.
Yep. Jack of all trades.
And in terms of textbook, I mean like manga handsome. Yes, a very good-looking Asian guy.
Yep.
So, and that's
The
basically
Korean daddy.
the Korean zaddy for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were
At first, I felt weird about it too because I really had to look up his age just to make sure that this was like all fine for me to say. Like when I was first getting into BTS, they all just look very young.
Yeah.
But like in reality, the oldest one is almost 30. And the youngest one, thank God, is 23.
okay.
JK's the youngest.
JK's the youngest.
And I was very concerned because I'm 25 and
very close to your
could have.
age.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say
He's an old soul.
let's do a hypothetical. You said
Yeah.
if there's a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm JK.
Yeah.
What And this is a guy that experiences he's had so many women just shoot their shot.
Yeah.
You got one bullet
Yep.
in your gun. How are you shooting that shot?
I'm going to talk Korean to him.
Say it. What are you going to say right now?
Well, no, I can't.
What happened?
Because, okay, listen. Duolingo doesn't sponsor this podcast, but they should. I started Korean on Duolingo, and it's really hard.
Okay, I need examples.
So I know how to say hello, but that's about where we start and end. However, if I wanted to flex a little bit to him, I could say a rap. Like, I could just speak, not actually rap to him, but like speak the words of the rap that I learned.
Okay. But can you do it rhythmically too in the rap?
Yeah.
So, okay, and this rap is from one of the songs?
Yes. Mic drop.
Okay. And you know every single Korean word to this rap?
So I know J-Hope's part.
Okay.
And if I explain to you how I learned that, you're going to be really disappointed in me. I'm
Disappointed?
going to sound like a murderer.
Because
Yeah.
I'm proud that you're learning this other culture and its
I'm
language.
glad you think that, because the people I've told are like, you what? That's a little crazy.
Well,
which it
okay.
is.
I need the context. So.
Okay, so this is what I did, right? If you want to learn another language, this is what you do. I went to YouTube, and so Korean's funny, right? Because if you look up the lyric video in Korean, it's all symbols that I don't know.
Yes.
So I looked up the Romanized version. So it's all the symbols sounded out into how you would say it rather than how you would read it.
You're reading symbols. You're associating it with symbols as opposed to the actual characters of the Korean language.
Yes. So instead of it being a symbol, if the symbol meant for you to say it like ya, then it would be YAH.
Okay.
So I would just say it
Okay.
with that. And so I went on YouTube, I looked up a Romanized lyric video, and then I put the playback speed down to 0.75 so that his voice wasn't as fast.
Slow motion Korean.
Slow motion. And so I would listen to him say it slow. And then on my phone, because I was using my phone and my iPad, I was bouncing back and forth. And on my phone, I would play the regular version and I would listen to him say it fast. And then I'd be reading the Romanized and slowly I would say it with him with the slower playback. And then it just, I went back and forth for about a half hour until I fucking learned this rap.
You realize that there are a bunch of kids in college that don't study as hard as you studied that song.
I understand that, yes.
Can we hear the rap? Come on, the listeners are egging for it at this point.
Would it be, can I play it on my phone?
Sure.
Into the mic?
Sure.
Okay.
You're going to have to rap over it, though, for copyright reasons, so.
Oh my God, that's really scary.
Yeah, so you got to do it nonstop.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've been training for this.
This
Hold
is your
on.
karaoke song? Would you say? This?
No, Paradise is my karaoke song.
And you know the words to it and all that
Yeah,
stuff?
that's not even the rap. That's the one that I know, like, actually a lot of the words to.
Okay.
Let's see here.
As long as you're speaking or singing Korean on this episode, I'll be fulfilled.
So, if you want to say hello in Korean, it's 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요? Fuck yeah. Okay. Dope. Okay. Continue. 안녕하세요.
Okay. So his rap is some of it, it's got like a little bit of English because at the beginning he's just like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's yeah, nugana sujo doropde, I don't care, Mike jabum gom sujo yorope, bodoke, jabo even go to seki yodoge, go to pes, shibo juka sta, yo yo gay. World business, hakshim, soba elsni, Machin, Manchi, Anchi, E-Class, Gotcha, Manchek, Yo Yogi, Achin, Banchek, Mike, Gochem.
Does goche mean drop, I'm assuming?
So it's more spelled like bungee,
Yeah.
but it's not pronounced like that.
Wait, what? It's spelt like bungee, but it's pronounced goche?
So it's like, you would have to listen to it, but just trust me.
That was wild.
Yeah.
You did that so comfortably.
My heart's racing, but
Is
yeah.
it? Oh my gosh. We'll send this to JK.
No.
No? Do you think he'd actually watch? I doubt he would open it up.
No, he totally wouldn't.
What would your reaction be if behind these curtains right here, I'd be like, okay, JK, come on out.
I would 100% throw up on this white duvet.
Why? That's the least attractive thing you could do.
Because I wouldn't have time to prepare.
What? So you throw up?
I'm wearing a hat.
So you would throw up?
Yes.
I don't understand your logic. You're wearing a hat so you throw up because you're not prepared?
I don't look like I'm wife material right now.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't
I'm
know.
going to throw up on a different material.
What? You're paying for these rooms.
Okay.
Okay. After
You're
you
going to
throw
pay
up,
for my funeral if JK walks behind that curtain right now.
you think you die?
Probably. I'd have a heart attack. I'm having a Red Bull. My heart's already beating.
You would not shoot your shot to JK.
Even you mentioned it, I'm shaking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a shaky gal.
It's like I had coffee
Okay.
earlier, so like I got the shakes.
You basically had a Four Loko. You had a coffee, IPA, and we're having another Red Bull.
Yeah.
Please don't die here.
Yeah.
I don't think I could release this episode if you died here. Or we can. It would get
I was going to say it
hella
would get a
downloads.
lot of hits, good content.
It would. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this
Yeah.
is Lauren Hennessy, and she died on this episode.
Let's be honest, we've seen many a title where a blonde girl died in a hotel room.
Holy shit, and that's really dark. Holy fuck. You're, okay,
Wild.
you have this contrast of being you're very conversational. You're obviously a social butterfly.
Yeah.
But also have this deep ability to bring it to such a dark, irrational. You throwing up on my bed sheets? Well, it's Otis's bed, so I mean, go ahead, do it.
That's rational.
No, irrational. You would have a guttural response of just vomiting?
I feel very deeply about BTS. Yeah.
I can tell. If it's hitting your stomach acid,
Yeah. See, but then, like, this is my thing, though. So JK is very shy with women. So if I really wanted to shoot my shot, I would have to get to the core of the group, who would be RM, because he's fluent in English. So really, I would hit him with some Korean,
Okay.
but then be like, hey, are you guys allowed to hang out after the show? Like, you just have to play it cool. I can't be like, oh my gosh, I love you guys. Like, I want to hang out. I just got to be like, hey, I've like brushed up on some Korean. Do you guys want to hang out? Is that possible? And then he'd probably be like, no. But in my head, he'd be like, yeah, like, let's see what we can do. And that's just how it would go.
okay, you got to play it cool, which is going to be almost impossible for you already because if you're meeting them, like, you need some prep time, obviously.
Yeah. But if I had time to prep, like the classic Sharpay High School Musical, like the ma.
Oh, you're going to warm up like that.
Yeah.
You're going to warm up like theater warm-ups to
If
warm.
Sharpay can walk around with that confidence, clearly that's what I have to do for it to work.
You're a confident gal already, though. No? Is this all a
No.
facade?
Not a facade, I just like to fucking talk. I think
Oh.
that's what it is.
That's confidence. Isn't it like...
No, because it's more of like I just don't have that part in your brain where you get like super embarrassed.
Oh, you don't
I think I'm broken.
You don't get embarrassed at all?
No, like there have been
broken.
times where I've been embarrassed, but like I don't know, with meeting new people, I don't have that within my capacity.
You were so easy to meet. Yes, it seemed like, well, it's like it was so much easier for you to meet me than it was for me to meet you.
Yeah,
I
heard
told you at
were
the bar, I was like,
nervous.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous to
so
meet
funny
this
to
girl.
me.
But like now I know you and just like, oh, this girl's like really weird. It's like I feel settled.
Okay.
I feel like I almost have to be, I could be my full weird self with you.
Yeah.
Because like in contrast, if I filter myself, then I'm just a basic bitch. And I don't want to
Right.
be a basic bitch with you. But I'm not gonna chase like JK. And I think if I were to meet my celebrity crush,
Yeah.
fuck, I might
Which
throw up too.
is
I think as of right now, it might be Scarlett Johansson.
okay. She's married to Colin Jost.
Yes, and that gives me hope.
I was gonna say you're not. He's punching for
Yes.
sure above his weight.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But obviously it's
But
being
he's funny.
compensated for. Yeah, exactly. Sense of humor overlooks for sure any day.
Yeah.
Okay, what if JK wasn't funny?
He is funny though.
How do you know this?
Because they also have a show called Run BTS that I watch with English subtitles.
Okay. All right. And how is he funny?
They're like all just comedians. It's pretty interesting.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just like all funny.
Oh, that makes
It's
me
like
so
just
upset.
it's like getting a group of like adult toddlers together and they just like go wild.
Adult toddlers getting
Yeah.
together going wild. Okay.
Yeah.
You're into adult toddlers is the thing. Weird sentence. I
Yeah, this
understand.
could be damning for me if I say yes.
No. But you're okay. Let's preface. Okay, well, no one here is into like toddlers. Like, no, toddlers are beautiful. They're our future.
No.
But what you're saying is that toddlers have a lack of
The
filter.
young souls.
Yes.
Yes, I'm into the young souls, can just have fun, be silly, goofy,
Okay.
and can dance.
Okay. So dancing. Okay. What? In terms of like a skill, is dancing up top there for what you're attracted to the most?
I would say sense of humor.
Okay.
Sense of humor dance.
Okay. And then what? Let's trickle down. What else below dancing?
So I've played volleyball for 15 years.
Okay.
There have been guys that I've met that I'm like, okay, you're nice. But then, like, if I hear that they play volleyball, that's just like,
That's attractive.
yes.
Oh, so you like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I have definitely made a fantasy volleyball team with people that I've dated back in the day. And I made a full lineup with substitutions.
How much free time did you have back in the day?
I didn't commit. That was the thing. It was like I would like kind of test the waters with somebody and then I
Okay.
was a water tester.
Were you interesting way to put it, and good luck with that position.
Yep.
But would you consider yourself hard to get at the time? You're testing the waters, but like were guys trying?
No.
Whoa, really?
I was a little goblin in high school.
What the fuck does a goblin mean?
I was not cute. So like if a guy spent time speaking to me, I was like, thank you.
Thank you. You bowed. You bowed. If a guy okay, honestly.
So and that was my thing though. Like my humor
Yeah.
is what I think got male prospects.
Oh, you do. I'm appreciative that you have a personality.
Thank you.
What was take the comp? What do you mean?
I'm
Thank
so
you.
weird with compliments. We have a love-hating relationship with
Okay.
with compliments.
Insults. I could throw an insult at you and you'd be
Love
like, "Oh my gosh,
insults.
you're
Insult me. Let's go. Best one. Do it.
fuck. I'm too
insult
nice.
me.
I can't. I don't know you well enough to give you
You're
like
not
a
fucking
proper.
nice. Let's go.
Hey, fuck you. Oh, my name's Lauren.
Is that me? Is that how I sound?
I live in Vegas. Oh, Wishna. I like horses.
What was that? We snaw?
Weesna.
We snaw.
Have you watched
I
SpongeBob?
say that a lot. We snaw.
You say that all the time?
No.
Horrible.
Never
yes.
have I heard that.
Let's bring it
That
back
was
a
me
little
making
bit.
fun of you and it failed.
Yeah, horrible. Yeah, throw some insults at me. That's my best.
Sick glasses.
Oh my gosh. My retina's fucked up, so
Four
I have
eyes,
to.
way to go.
Damn. Do you wear contacts or you got perfect 20/20 vision?
2015. That's even better than 2020.
Good year. Bad year is 2020. You're right. Yeah. Gotcha.
No, but like I've been told by eye doctors that if you have 2015 vision, it's actually better than 2020.
Oh, so that's an actual flex.
That's like an actual flex, me being like, hey, I have better eyesight than you.
Good job. Do you ever wish you could wear glasses? Whoa. Hold the phone.
I wear blue light glasses.
Okay,
And when you
all right.
met me, I had blue light glasses on, so.
Okay, I was going to say, if you're one of those girls that just wears frames to wear frames, get out of town.
So, in part, that's true. So, I wear the blue light glasses, number one, because I'm a writer, so it helps me with like screen time.
Okay.
But also, there have been times where I've been working at Barnes & Noble and I'm exhausted and I have bags under my eyes. So, I've worn my blue light glasses to work to hide my tiredness.
Oh, it hides the eye bags.
Yeah.
I wear glasses all the time, so I don't really have to deal with that. I could have the baggiest of eyes. They make my...
You do, it shows. No, I'm kidding.
I do a what?
No, I'm just kidding. You
No,
don't have
say it.
bags.
Say
I
it.
was gonna make a joke that you have bags under your eyes, but you don't, so...
You don't know because I'm wearing glasses, girl.
Your eyes, the bags of your eyes would be up here, not all the way down here.
That's true. It's just have a
If
weird...
you have bags down to here, I'd be concerned that you're like doing meth in Sin City.
Yeah, I would have to see a doctor for sure.
Yeah.
But okay, you'd be concerned?
Yes.
Sorry.
Your eyes were drooping down to where your glasses.
I think anyone should be concerned about any other
Yeah.
human. I'm still
I'd
trying
be
to figure
scared.
out. That's why I'm asking, like, I don't know. I mean, like, how good of a human are you actually?
Better than Alejandro because I'm here.
Holy shit. Yeah, look into the barrel of the camera.
What's up?
I'm going to give you the floor real quick. Talk shit to Alejandro for not being here.
Listen, I did what I could. I tried to get you here. I sent mysterious Vegas-themed emojis in our group chat for, I would say, a solid 4
A
days.
solid 4 days.
Yeah, what the fuck's up?
I applaud the. That was not that good. I gave you the floor to talk shit, and
I
you got
can't-
super nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you're like me. You've never been in a fight before.
Don't get that confused. I've hit I've hit person, but I wasn't hit back, so I don't consider it a fight.
You sound bad in that case. If you hit someone and they hit back,
Well, okay.
Did you kill them?
No, but she was talking smack about someone that I dated for a while, and so I just gave her a little slap.
a little slap.
Well,
Okay,
it was a decent slap, but she didn't hit me back, so I was ready though.
is slapping considered fighting?
Yeah, I've seen really vicious slap fights.
Okay.
My school was nicknamed Rolling Ghettos. Can I say that online? I don't know.
You could say that. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that? What's
I
wrong
don't
with
know.
rolling
I don't
ghettos?
want people to like look up my old high school.
That's okay.
I'm embarrassed about it.
Wow, I thought you don't.
I never
get
took a
embarrassed.
good school photo though.
Really?
Ever. No.
Okay, so what? How come? Because you were a goblin back then?
Goblin. Yeah.
Goblin.
Goblin.
Do you have a picture that you could send me later that I could put on the podcast
Yeah.
of like Goblin Lauren? Okay. And so when did Goblin Lauren stop being Goblin Lauren?
Freshman year of college?
And what happened?
I don't know. Maybe just blonde. I was blonde.
You were blonde back? You were
My
blonde
face got better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It took me a while to like grow into myself, I think.
Why did you have like an abnormally large head?
You don't understand. I was rough back in the day. Like braces, bangs, red hair. Like it was not looking great for me.
What's your natural hair color?
Before, so I've been through such a variety of things. And this is naturally, mind you.
Okay.
I was born platinum blonde. And then I would say 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade, I was like strawberry blonde.
Okay.
Just wild. And then now I would say I'm like ash blonde, more of like a brown, light brown.
So is this natural what you're rocking right now?
Does this look light brown?
I don't know. I'm bad with colors. I'm bad with like hair color. I don't know.
This
sure,
is blonde.
that's blonde. Yeah. Okay.
Like very blonde. This is bleach.
I'm so sorry.
This is a chemical.
Way to get aggressive. Would you believe me if I told you this isn't my natural hair color? It's my natural hair color.
Yeah, I was like, it matches your eyebrows, so I'm gonna go with yes.
What if I dyed my eyebrows too?
Well, then you'd be very K-pop.
Boom. And it looks like I would be taking a step in the right
Finger
direction
guns.
of trying to be a textbook handsome guy.
Textbook handsome, yeah.
I bet you, though, if we were to compare old photos, that I was more of a goblin than you were.
I think I've seen old photos of you. Weren't you like
Say it.
fat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was morbidly obese, actually.
So already that's fun though. You
Whoa,
know,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
was being chunky not fun? Chunky
No.
but funky?
What are you
No.
saying? Chunky but funky. Your outlook on life is so interesting. You're the first person to be like, "Oh, you were fat?
Wasn't
That
a good
should have been
time?
fun."
Yeah, that
Because
wasn't a good
cholesterol, that's a something you could bring to a party and people would love.
I mean, could be a cool trick. I don't know. Just eating
Yeah.
a lot.
Let me eating a lot. You think I
Did you know? Did you know how to do the thing with the bologna? How you like put bologna in front of your mouth and you go like, and then you like slurp it down all in one?
Holy shit! No. Is that a thing?
Yeah, you've never seen that?
Have you done that before?
I've never done it because I would choke and die, but like,
Yeah.
I've seen people do it and I'm impressed.
And typically they're fat people that could do it.
I mean, yeah.
I was able to get Tyson chicken wings,
Okay.
specifically Tyson buffalo chicken wings.
Yep.
Put the entire wing in my mouth. not touch it, pull it out, just bones. I was that fat kid.
That's like even better than the cherry thing where you put a cherry stem in your mouth and it comes out comes out knotted. I would so much rather see a disappearing chicken bone.
Oh my gosh. You're telling me that that's better than like the cherry trick where it says like if
I don't
you could
give
do
a
this.
fuck about that anymore. I want to see the chicken bone thing.
You would talk to that guy way more than the dude that's apparently good at making out because he could twist the.
Yes.
Wow.
Food's important.
Wow. Where were girls like you in high school where I could actually like, hey, you want to see something? Hey,
Is that how you said it? Because then I would understand why they would flee.
I will say that you could hear me breathing from a distance.
Ew, no. Like you were a mouth breather?
Because I have asthma. Because I had
Okay, I
asthma.
have athletically induced asthma, but I'm not walking around like.
That was me. Except longer strides of breath, yes.
So I would do that after going upstairs. Like in my high school, we had big flights of stairs. So I would like get to the top and really like.
Really feel your pulse?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But mine would just happen if I existed. Just from existing.
Just living.
I have old videos.
Of you breathing?
That's a weird thing to film myself breathing. But I would have a flip
You
camera.
listen to a voice memo and it's just. Like a serial killer?
No. Oh my gosh. You're like so weird with like complimenting and throwing insults.
Yeah.
What the heck is
I
going on?
don't know.
I had a flip camera where I would like just document my life, my friends, and I would not be in the shot, but you could hear me breathing.
Were they embarrassed?
They were very embarrassing.
Because Alejandro would have been there, right?
Oh, he was like probably one of the hugest.
I can't wait to fight him. It's gonna
Fight
be
him.
so great.
I would love for you to fight him. Because he was such a bully to me growing up. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We should do a pay-per-view fight. That'd be fun.
Yes, pay-per-view fight. I've actually, you want to meet Jules, who's a big part of this show. And you guys actually have a lot of similarities.
Yeah. I feel like we could rule the world.
Yeah, I think it would be scary to have you two in a room,
Yeah.
actually.
I feel like we'd be instant besties.
Yes, I see it completely. I
We
recently.
would make fun of you guys so much, too. It'd be so fun.
You are so mean. You are so mean. What's going on here? I want to wrestle you because I've wrestled Jules. We
I
get into
saw
drunk
that.
wrestles, yes.
Yeah.
Who would win in a wrestling fight, you or me?
I'm going to be honest. I think it'd be me.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Expand on that, please.
So I was actually voted in high school as one of the strongest women because I could squat 245 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
And I still play volleyball and I still work out. So I feel like I could have a good chance.
Okay. How would you take me down?
Why would I give you my secrets?
Just in case it happens, so I can figure it out. Until then, I'm actually not that.
That's not how fights work. They don't interview McGregor before a fight. Hey, what moves are you going to pull?
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
What
I'm
are you
Dustin,
gonna, do you plan on breaking your leg? Or that's not what happens.
I understand that. Okay.
So I'm not giving you ideas.
I mean, okay. I am like, the only thing I'm confident in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him.
You got me. You fucking got me. The only thing I'm confident in is like my size. I'm a burly dude. I'm
Okay.
a bigger guy.
Okay.
If I was still
Weird
fat, this would be.
flex, but okay.
Excuse me. If I was still fat, I could easily win that
Okay.
fight. I lost a good
You're
75
essentially
pounds.
a sumo at that point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Holy shit. You, fat Christian, would be crying and sobbing right now if you were to hear this.
Well, J.K. Lauren would be throwing up, so I'm sure we could still be friends.
Okay, fine. Fair.
Okay.
Okay. I think I could take you down.
Okay.
Here, I'm going to tell you my secrets. And I'm
Weird, but all right.
Okay.
Why would you tell me?
Okay, it's not a secret. I'm gonna tell you my strat. Okay, fine.
Why would you're like an evil villain that paints the whole picture, and then the protagonist is like, all right, well, I can literally just defeat you now. So please, yeah, tell me.
I would get you by the legs. If you have a strong foundation,
Okay.
I would just tackle you at your thighs.
Okay. I also want to note that from freshman year to senior year of high school, I was also a wrestling manager.
Jesus Christ.
So like, I know the whole takedown, reversal. Like, I know how to score a wrestling tournament. So I also know like how to get out of things of that.
How did you
nature.
do all? On paper, you are a person that doesn't exist. If I were to explain you to someone without them ever having met you, you don't exist. You're a fake person. Lauren, she did volleyball. She was a goblin.
I lived under a bridge, actually.
lived under legit.
No.
Okay, hey, you are deep into K-pop.
Specifically BTS, though. That should be like a little asterisk. Like, normally people are like, oh, well, like, what else do you listen to? No, it's just BTS.
Just BTS.
Yeah.
That's
They
it.
take over all my time.
And it was accidental how you came across them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
I was on Spotify and I was listening to like the top hits or whatever.
Yeah.
And I came across Boy with Love with Halsey.
Mm-hmm.
I like Halsey. So I listened and I was like, well, this is kind of crazy because they do like a lot of Korean in that song too. And I didn't know if I would be like into that, but I like really liked the sounds and just like obviously I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying. So I wasn't like, oh, these lyrics speak to me because I was like, what's happening?
Okay.
But I looked it up then and like all of their songs just have like a really good beat.
Okay.
So it was super easy to get into them that way. And then just the lyrics is just really inspiring. They're just good guys, you know? They're
I
just
see it in your
guys
face.
being dudes.
This is the most like genuine I think I've seen you. It's like when you're speaking about not genuine. You've been genuine the entire time, but like this is the most like sweet that you've been.
Yeah,
Because outside of speaking about BTS,
I'm crazy.
there's something in your eyes that's just like
Psychotic.
a
Say it.
little
It's a
psychotic.
little
Yeah,
psychotic,
look at the
yeah.
squint in your eyes. Look at the squint in your eyes. You are not to be trusted. Oh, that's the one that makes you.
I'm trustworthy.
You're trustworthy.
Yeah.
We were talking about when
I got vulnerable with you. I said I wanted horses.
yeah. Oh, that's vulnerable.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that about me.
But like, how does that even make you vulnerable? The fact that you want a horse.
Because I feel like I overshare, and that's like one of my biggest things is I overshare a lot. But my newest thing is like, yeah, I'm gonna start talking about horses.
That's your newest thing.
Yeah.
That.
I told a random bartender we were with, of course.
Wait, and this is a solution to you oversharing?
Well, because I feel like I'm just so open about other things that why not choose something random to be weird about?
That was like your opening conversation with the bar. I want to.
Yeah.
My dream is to own a horse.
Yeah.
And did you know they're fairly cheap? Actually, you could get a horse for free. And
At a horse rescue.
usually, like it's like
I
could get a
sound
saddle.
just like that, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
good at impressions. I got you to the T.
Yep. Can you impersonate Alex since he's not here?
Yeah, easily.
Okay, go for it.
All right, yeah. That politician, you shouldn't like that politician because back when he was 13, he did this shady shit like that.
But you're not wearing sunglasses.
I
Can you
can't.
do the hand thing?
Alejandro here. Yeah, that's a Hollow Earth. That's a real conspiracy, and the Greys and also the lizard people. Yeah, America. That's Alejandro.
What the fuck is that?
These are
You acted like that was so normal.
I've been wearing
Did you
these the
pull
entire
that
trip.
out of your pocket?
It was in my shirt pocket. Yes. What I'm hearing for you
Can
listeners
we
out there.
unpack that? What is that?
This is obviously you wouldn't know
That
because
looks
you
like
have
3D glasses.
you.
Looks like an insert at like a movie theater.
That's it. Okay. All right. Let me explain myself before you just tarnish my reputation. You wouldn't know because you have 20/15 vision. You get this after you go to the eye doctor. They put eye drops to dilate your eyes because they're trying to
Are your
fix
eyes
your vision.
dilated right now?
No.
So why do you have those in your pocket of all places?
Because, let me finish. My parents, they have horrible eyesight. It's a genetics thing. I got horrible eyesight. And
oh my God.
my father, who is a good man, he went to the eye doctor. He got his eyes dilated with the eye drops, and he got these were on the countertop. I didn't have sunglasses for a hot ass Las Vegas, and so I'm putting these on. They're easy to travel with. I could just slide them on. I've tricked a good amount of people.
I saw that much. You literally whoop whoop.
Be honest with me.
No.
Let me ask the question. Shut up. Let me ask the question. Be honest with me.
Still no.
No, not good?
No.
They look like sunglasses, right?
You look like a character in Star Wars.
Star Wars is a great tentpole in cinema history.
It's a great film, but right now I'm scared.
You're scared of
Yes,
this?
because I can still see your normal glasses down here, so the insert looks wrong.
How come no one told me this? I've been
Honey,
walking
go
around the
to-
strip with this.
Go to TJ Maxx. Sunglasses are like $5.
Girl, I have prescribed glasses. I'm not going to put actual sunglasses over my glasses.
You don't need to see in Vegas.
I need to see.
You don't need to see in Vegas.
There's a lot of people. I'm going to run into someone.
So Vegas is about fighting. Just start a fight.
I don't.
You want it.
I
want it.
That's not the way. That's
It's
not the way I want to fight.
What's the way that you want to start a fight then?
Protecting a loved one.
Oh my God.
Chivalry. I want to be chivalrous.
God.
What do you mean, oh God? That's great of
That's
me.
not cool though.
What? That's not cool to protect a loved one.
No, you have to be a douchey guy in a bar and be like, bro, did you just fucking touch me, bro? Like if someone even just like lightly brushes against you, you have to just make the hugest deal out of it. And then that's how you start a fight, not protecting somebody.
Coming from someone that's never been in a fight, you slapped one girl.
Yeah.
Big dick. You got a huge
I
dick,
like to
Lauren.
bring that energy around where I go.
Oh, yes. And it's honestly invasive how big dick your energy is. All right? It is. If running into someone saying, hey, bro, we brush shoulders, I'm going to throw these knuckles at you.
Okay, first, don't say it like that.
I've never
You
been in a
want these
fight.
knuckles? You sound like Mr. Potato Head, like you're gonna detach your knuckles and physically throw them at a person.
You have offended me over and over and over again.
I am Alejandro. I have to do it since he's not here.
Oh, gosh, you're just another Alex. I don't want another Alex.
I told you this from the beginning, though.
Yes,
I told you this.
that you're kind of like Alex.
That we are interchangeable at times, yes.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
you're kind of like me, too.
I feel like I have the drive and motivation of you,
Okay.
but I have the shittiness
Perfect. Keep saying
of
it.
Alex.
Keep saying it. Oh my gosh, I love
Like
when you talk
we're
about
just both, we kind of have douchebag energy, him and I.
Yeah,
But like I'm
yeah.
also a good person like you.
it. Yes.
Do you see how they contrast?
Yes.
That's
I can
why
see
I'm
it.
a mystery box.
You are. Yeah. This is why you're weird as hell.
Yes.
You don't really stick to like one brand.
No.
You're like a whole bunch of.
Jack of all trades.
You're a cocktail.
I thought that was going in a different direction.
You know, just gonna go.
That's why you're a cock.
Hey, you're a cock.
Why not?
Because that's such a weird insult. You could call someone a dick, but I would never call someone a cock.
I think my favorite insult is I've called someone a bag of dicks, and I've also called someone a douche canoe.
Douche canoe.
Douche canoe, or instead of calling someone a tool bag, I've said that someone was so much of a tool bag that they're the whole tool bench.
Oh my gosh. You think about this. You've laid down at night thinking about these insults.
No, I think that's the alarming thing is that sometimes they just come to me without much thought, and I'm like, I should maybe get diagnosed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should. Because
Yeah.
either that means you're extremely witty, or you're
Or
diagnosed with
there's
something.
an underlying problem.
Okay, I want to break down your insults real quick.
Okay.
Because I've heard of bag of dicks, and bag of dicks makes me laugh so
Ass
hard.
face is a good one.
Ass face is so offensive.
I
That is
love
so insulting.
I love that.
Because those two words should never be in the same sentence, except for other reasons. And what you do at home is completely fine. But
No, it's not. That's weird.
I'm gonna come back to that.
I'm just kidding.
Gonna come back to that.
Just kidding.
You're on this show. We're talking about everything.
Oh, God.
We're talking about everything.
Oh, and I still want to tell you my ghost story.
Yes. Well, I won't forget to bring that up.
Yeah. Also, I do think it's worth mentioning that Otis doesn't want to believe in ghosts because he's afraid that they're gonna taunt him.
Otis thinks that if you acknowledge their existence,
They're gonna be like,
gonna
"That's
come
it.
back."
I'm getting this guy."
I feel like ghosts would get pissed off if you don't acknowledge their existence. You should pay them respect. They're
The
wandering.
respect that they deserve.
They're wandering Earth for a reason. Yeah. I guess we'll talk about ghosts rather than me breaking down the term of bag of dicks
Bag of
and
dicks.
douche canoe.
Yep.
Because that's pretty
Do
self-explanatory.
you have ghost stories?
I have they're not going to be that great. I have like one or two. Yeah. So
Are
let's
they
hear
just
yours.
like not cool?
They're just not. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you one after. Should I say mine first because
Yes.
yours might be?
Mine's gonna top it. So just go.
You are so confident, and it's.
Because I know mine is cool. That's all it is.
So I had a cousin. So there's a place in Benicia, which is the city that we live in, the town that we live in, and there is a place that you could rent out for events. It's called the Clock Tower, the Benicia Clock Tower,
Okay.
and it's been there for like over 100 years. Benicia used to be a little bit of history. Benicia used to be the state capital of California back when Ulysses S. Grant was president. And so
What a guy.
Benicia was like an armory. It had a bunch of like bunkers. A lot of soldiers were staying there. And so there's like obviously a lot of haunted shit in Benicia because of that. And so Benicia Clock Tower being one of the things. So my cousin had rented out the place.
Put that down. Put it down.
It's it's cool.
No, it's not.
Oh God, this was like one of my favorite
Put it
parts
back
of
in the
this trip.
pocket.
I'm gonna put my
don't wanna
sunglasses
see
back in
it.
my pocket. Okay, I'm so sorry that it pisses you off. My cousin rented out this place for her cotillion. Are you familiar with what a cotillion
Yeah.
is? Okay.
I worked at a banquet hall.
Oh, so you know exactly
Yep.
what we
All
Filipinos
the
do.
things. Yep.
Crazy. You turn
Yep.
18, big hurrah.
Oh, yep.
Good job. Here's a big dress. Let's spend thousands of dollars and let's get fat.
Dressed to the nines. Yeah.
Crazy.
Whole thing.
Such a weird tradition.
Wild.
So we did a cotillion for my
Okay.
cousin at that place. And a lot of my aunts, they say that they have third eyes. And so they say that they could see things beyond what the regular two eyes can see. And in the middle of the evening, they kept on saying that they were seeing dead soldiers and like dead kids, like in the elevator shaft or like upstairs or like downstairs. Cause it's kind of like a creepy place. It's like
How
really.
can they see in the elevator shaft?
What do you mean? Oh, not the shaft. I'm so sorry. Just when the elevator.
Okay, I'm like,
the
can they?
elevator's
Do
open.
they have X-ray vision too? Because there's no other way that they could see the shaft.
Okay, I said it wrong. Yes, just the elevator inside of the elevator. I don't know why I said shaft. You are ruining this story for me. Okay.
I mean, you had me at dead kids. Keep going.
Dead kids. Holy shit. And so, like, we were all kind of freaked out, but we were like, whatever. Like, I'd been there, like, multiple times because I grew up around Benicia.
Yeah.
And so, in Filipino tradition, like, if you encounter ghosts somewhere away from your home, you should stop by somewhere in between there and your home. So we stopped by a gas station to, quote-unquote, drop off the spirits if they followed us, right?
Right.
And so, like, we get back to my house, and, like, I do research. I'd never done research on the clock tower prior. And they specifically saw dead soldiers and dead kids. And there had been an event at the clock tower where both soldiers and kids were held up there and they had died. And the coincidence alone freaks me the hell out.
Right.
And we as humans are such a minuscule existence, short stint on this earth that anything could exist because
Yeah.
the universe is vast and infinite. And so that's just one of my stories. It's not really like anything happened to me, but it's me just saying, hey, I believe that they could exist.
Yeah.
So, yours?
Okay. So I have two. One of them is not mine, but I feel very deeply about it, so I'll tell you. So, on a volleyball team that I played for, there was this girl, and she's super rich, right? So, she lived in a town called Barrington Hills.
Okay.
Just sounds bougie.
Yeah.
And so she lived in a cul-de-sac, and only 4 houses fit because they were so big in this cul-de-sac. And she'd always grown up in that neighborhood. So, like, all the 4 houses were, like, besties for the restie, right? Like, just very close, basically second family members to each other. And we had a volleyball tournament one weekend, and her mom was like, hey, we're all going to Jamaica on vacation. I know you have a volleyball tournament, so you're not going. But you're going to stay back and, like, babysit all these houses for us.
Okay.
And my friend's like, oh, yeah, sure, like, whatever. She's done it before. However, a year prior, this is going to be sad, sorry. A year prior, her little sister died of leukemia. So this was the first vacation that everybody was taking without the youngest daughter. And so she's staying back at the house because we have this volleyball tournament. She's asleep, okay? And she thinks that she hears someone. And so her house is so big, right, that you go up the stairs and her sister's room is the very first room. And then you go down a long hallway, and then you go down another long ass hallway, and then her room is all the way at the end. Mm-hmm. And because her house is so big, she has home phones back when those were big in every room of the house. And so she wakes up 2 a.m. because she thinks that she hears her sister, and she's like all groggy and stuff. And she's like, what the heck? That was so weird. Realizing that it obviously wasn't her. So she goes downstairs because she's like, oh, whatever, 2 a.m. I'm thirsty. I'm going to grab some water. So she goes downstairs into the kitchen, and right above her sink is a window to see, like, through to her backyard. And the light goes on at her neighbor's house next door, and she sees someone breaking in, actually, to the house next door.
Holy shit.
And she's like, oh my God. She sees that this guy's, like, breaking the window into their kitchen next door. So she runs and goes upstairs. And since it's, like I said, since the house is so big, she just goes into her old sister's room because it was, like, the nearest thing to her. Yeah. And she sees the phone is, like, already lit up. And she, like, picks up the phone, the home phone. Stop. And she hears on the intercom, like, some lady, and she's like, hello. And my friend's like, who is this? And the lady's like, this is 911. You were saying someone was about to break into your house.
Stop. Oh my gosh. I have crazy goosebumps. Keep going.
And so she's like, yeah, next door, somebody's breaking into my neighbor's house, and I'm house sitting. And the lady, 911 operator, is like, okay, I need you to get into a safe room, preferably one as far away from any doors as possible. I need you to go onto your bed, put the cover, pull it down to where, like, the bottom of the floor is so he can't see you underneath the bed. But we're going to have cops out there as soon as we possibly can. But she lived in Barrington Hills, which is, like, sometimes it can be a little bit more deserted just with, like, how nice the houses are. They're, like, gated communities and shit, so it's harder to get to. But she was like, we're going to have someone there as fast as fucking possible, essentially. And she's, like, just in a daze. She goes into her room since it's further than her sister's. She, like, runs down the hallway, gets under the bed. Like, about 20 minutes goes by, and she's just thinking about it. She's like, did I call them without realizing? Like, what the fuck is going on? And the police get into her house. She, like, hears all this commotion downstairs. First she hears, like, the breaking glass, and the police come into the room and they get her, and she's, like, safe. And they were like, it's a really good thing that you called when you did, because the guy is wanted on 2 counts of murder, and he had a gun and, like, a machete essentially with him. And he's just been, like, going around taking shit from these houses.
What?
And when she told me that, she's like, I know that it was, like, a very hectic night, but I know I did not call the police. And she was like, the fact that I woke up out of a dead ass sleep thinking my sister was, like, calling my name or something. She was like, I'm convinced that my sister saved my life that night.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
That's why I thought it was going to be, I have goosebumps, not because I'm scared. Like, that's intense.
Yeah.
And it's not like the scary aspect of it is the killer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's like I love that story because it's a beautiful existence of like, you know, of ghosts.
Mm-hmm. However, I have a really scary one too.
Oh shit, you're not done. Okay. All right. Okay.
So this all leads back to my volleyball teams. I've been on some weird ass teams with some weird people.
Volleyball is weird.
But like one of my players, I noticed she's very much like me normally, right? Just very bubbly, outgoing, whatever. But there was like a run of, I would say maybe a month to a month and a half where she was just very, because we would always have team bondings, like girls sleepovers, whatever. But it got to a point where she was just very quiet and like timid. And I pulled her aside and I was like, hey, are you okay? And she was like, can I tell you something without feeling like I'm crazy? And I was like, sure. And she was like, I've been missing school. And I was like, okay, why? Like, you haven't been physically going into school? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, are you like depressed? What's going on? She was like, not in a sense. She's like, I'm more just scared. And I was like, okay, why? And she was like, you have to promise not to like freak out. And I was like, okay. And she said, sometimes at night I've been seeing someone like hovering over me. And I was like, okay. And she was like, but then it gets worse in the morning. Like, I would have thought that it would have disappeared in the morning because you have that notion of like, oh, paranormal is only scary at night type of a thing. Yeah. But she was like, there are mornings where I will see a shadow in the corner of my room, but it's more of like a legitimate spectral silhouette, something that's not quite a shadow, but almost looks like it has a little bit of a body to it. Yeah. And she was like, I see it in the corner of my room. And anytime I try to get up out of bed, it gets closer. And it's the same thing that I see hovering above my bed. So I've literally been just faking being sick sometimes because I don't want to like meet this figure. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And she was like damn near crying. And then this is where I come into it, right? So all of a sudden, I will never forget this as long as I live. All of a sudden, her face, when like it's as if you and I were looking at each other, right? Yeah. I'm her. I look behind you and I just go, and I nearly fucking shit myself. I'm like, what? What is going on? And she was like, I just, and I was like, fucking talk. Yeah. I was starting to get mad. I'm like, just tell me what's going on. Just tell me. Is there a spider? She was like, it's here. And I was like, bro,
holy shit.
Like near crying. And I turn around and I dead ass see a person shaped shadow, but her and I were sitting down and it was standing. Yeah. And it like, just like she said, it looked like it had like some sort of like embodiment to it. And I just remember running as fast as I possibly could. I took her hand because she like didn't even want to move, and I was like, fuck that, we moving. Yeah. We're going. We are leaving. And so I just remember we like left, and then I could have sworn for the next like 2 weeks that when I was driving at night that I could see someone waiting on the side of a highway. Holy but shit. Then when I would get to passing the person, nobody was there.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Those are my ghost stories.
Was it ever resolved, like on her end? Do you know?
Yeah, she just literally stopped seeing it.
Was she getting sleep paralysis? Do you know?
Yeah, she actually had to go to a therapist for it.
Because that's
not
like,
that that's funny, but like it got really fucking real.
That's real. Yeah. Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
No, thank God, no.
You're lucky. I used to have sleep paralysis like on the daily.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go so far to like, I wouldn't see figures like that. I watched this documentary. It was on Netflix at some point. I forget what the name of it is, but it's a documentary about sleep paralysis and everything that she was explaining. This figure hovering over her during her sleep. And like at weird hours, she would wake up and probably can't move. Yeah. There have been coincidental experiences where they would describe like what the silhouette would look like. It always hovered over them around these times, or sometimes it would Sometimes people see it's like a silhouette, but instead of it just being black, it would be static. It would just be like all static.
Yeah.
And I know I'm getting goosebumps talking about it again. And I used to have this over and over and over again. And it was to the point where I would be able to shake it off, but then the conversation would remind me of the sleep paralysis, and then I would get it again. It's like if the thought entered my mind, like I wouldn't be surprised today if I were to get it. Would not be surprised.
Otis, you have to sleep with him tonight.
In the same bed, dude, please.
It's like, no.
She's going to throw up in your bed, so you have no choice. But
I'm going to do it for you, though. This is to help you.
yeah, throw
So
up on the
you
bed.
Yeah, so you can get through the night. I will throw up on the bed.
He has no other choice to come
no
back
other choice.
to me.
Oh, and there's a hand on your thigh.
We're best friends. It's okay. I'll touch your hand too, dude. But apparently people say, and I feel this, in sleep paralysis, you feel like there's pressure on your chest, holding you down. And there are old illustrations from like back in the 1800s of people trying to explain what sleep paralysis is without putting a diagnosis to it quite yet. And the pictures would show like sleeping people with like a goblin or like a demonic
me.
thing. It's just you from like middle school and high school hovering over. Honestly, terrifying. Get out of my room, Lauren.
Says the one, or well, I guess it wasn't you. It was Alejandro that said the in the closet comment.
Yeah, that was
hiding out
Alejandro.
in my closet.
But I've never listened to a podcast that's just two women.
Oh, I guess
This
so.
this one I find entertaining, but I do feel a little weird. So I hope it's not weird. I don't think it is.
I don't think it's well. When you phrase it like, I feel like I'm sneaking into this
And just like
room with two women.
hiding in a closet.
Yeah,
listening
dude.
To two
Yes, that's what your podcast felt like, right? It's just like us. I mean, two girls talking. I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm just like
Creeping
listening
in a closet. Listening in. No, that's not. No. Sorry. No, Alex. No.
Weird way to put it.
Very weird.
But it was a compliment nonetheless. But with sleep paralysis, I've had some, like in the middle of winter, like I sleep a certain way where I'll have the covers completely over me because it's cold, and I'll have it over my face. And I felt like I had this dream, and this dream, it was weird. I was in a dark playground, a playground that I'd never been at, and I saw these silhouettes of kids, just silhouettes of kids. And they, I forget what they were trying to say, but it was just something like, wake up.
Oh,
wake
ew.
up. Wake up. And I was freaking out. They're getting closer and closer. And then, mind you, like I said, I sleep with the covers over me. I wake up, but I'm in sleep paralysis. And what I told you about the feeling with people that have sleep paralysis, it feels like something's on you. It felt like
Yeah.
something was not only on me, but it felt like someone was holding the sheets around me. So like I was constricted. I was constricted just like with my hands along my sides, could not get up. I felt like I was going to suffocate because I couldn't move. And I woke up after that, and it was like I felt like it was an eternity until I could break out of it. And I gasped for air, covered in sweat. And I don't know if it's just, people argue all the time that sleep paralysis occurs because of like, I don't know, something going on in your brain. So your mind's awake, but your body isn't quite awake. I don't know. The terror of feeling that and like watching that documentary
Yeah.
and people having similar experiences, I think it's very telling. I think ghosts have to exist.
I
Something
think I've
beyond.
spoken to a ghost, and I'm not even kidding about
What do you
that.
mean?
So like that town that I was telling you, Barrington Hills,
Yeah.
it has a famous cemetery, or at least Illinois famous cemetery, and to the point where they actually have like silent alarms for like if people try and go in it, there's like it'll tell the police to come because unwanted people are in there. And so me and my friend, being little idiots at like 1:40 in the morning, we're like, oh, let's go over to this cemetery. So we go to the cemetery, but this is the thing, right? To get there, it's very secluded. So you have to go down a one-way dirt road to get there. And this is important. A one-way dirt road literally can only really fit one car unless you were going onto the grass to make another car pass you. That's important.
Holy shit, okay.
So we go. We ended up being total babies. We didn't even get out of the car. We were just looking at the cemetery, right? Well, from behind me, I see headlights. And I was like, oh, shit.
Okay.
And it was an undercover cop. but it was just like a jet black car.
Okay.
Looked almost like old-timey, like maybe a classic car, right? And this man comes out and he doesn't touch the car. I feel like normally policemen, they'll like tap on the window, or maybe like, is that just in movies where they like lean up against the car?
With like a flashlight,
something, yeah, or like they're touching something. This guy literally came in front of my window and just stood there. But he like flashed a badge.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. So I like just barely put the window down because like I don't trust this person. Don't care if it's a badge. You can fake that shit easy. So I like crack my window, right? And he's like, doesn't say anything other than, you shouldn't be here.
Whoa, okay.
And I was like, yes, sir, you're right. We should not. We were actually about to go. And he was like, and I was like, okay. By the time that I roll up my window, which was literally this open, just so I could hear him, roll up my window, turn on my car, put on my headlights, he's gone. Him, the car, gone. Nothing. To the point where I'm like, it's dark. He has a black car. Maybe he's just waiting for us to leave.
Yeah.
Me and my friend, dumbasses, let me just put that out there. We're stupid. We get out of the car because we're like, no, maybe the car's still there. Gone. Literally gone.
What? And so that's
one-way dirt road. There's no way that he would have left without his headlights on.
Yeah.
I'm not even convinced that by the time I turned on my car, he could have even walked back into his and started his car.
It's like he just disappeared.
And
you're in front of a cemetery.
Yeah.
I would probably, I don't know, my dumbass, I'd probably do research on that road. I'd do research about that cemetery.
Oh, well, yeah. There's like a whole bunch of conspiracies that there have been sightings of like a ghost bride who will try and hitchhike
Holy shit.
and stuff.
Oh, that's like a similar, so we're from Benicia, and in Benicia there's this road called Lake Herman Road.
Mm-hmm.
And Lake Herman Road is one of the areas where the Zodiac killer had done a murder. And so there's a lot of car accidents that happen on that road because it's like very dark. It's away from like suburbia, and it's just a dark, windy road. And a lot of people have said they have seen sightings of like a woman in a white dress, like just like on the side of the road.
Hit her. Just hit her.
Hit her, or is that gonna make her come with you? I'm leaving that girl alone. You can do you, boo.
Get rid of her. Just hit her.
No, but the fuck, you're asking for it. Holy shit.
It ends up being a prank and you like literally kill a
hit
woman.
someone. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't do it.
Hold on, wait. That actually reminds me of something.
What's up?
Do we remember when the clown pandemic was happening?
That was like 2016.
Can we really talk about that though, and how terrified I was that I was going to be driving through some area at night and just see a clown with a bat in the middle of the road?
Yes.
That was a real fear I had.
It was a thing going on. You're not the only one.
Wild.
There would be like sightings of clowns in forests.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Trying to lure people in with candy.
Yes.
That's a
with
real
like,
thing.
Or with like bats, or like literally just like in cornfields, and they would see a car and they would come out to the middle of the road and just like taunt you. Mm-hmm. Why was that a thing people were doing? They're
like,
asking to get shot. I think
really?
that's why it hasn't happened again, is because nowadays people would be fearless and be like, I conceal carry, like get the fuck out of here.
Yes, you're gonna get shot.
You will get shot.
Because that was just 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And like
times are so different now.
Yeah.
That would not fly.
No, not at all. Some people
No.
are both crazy and extremely brave. Like, why would you do
Yeah.
that? And it's terrible.
Someone did that at a college in Illinois, and a whole frat house chased them up into a tree.
I believe
And
it.
they were like taunting the clown. They're like, "You think you're fucking cool in your
Yeah.
clown ass uniform?
Yeah.
Get down here. Try and
Yeah.
scare me now, bitch."
Got a big dick now? Yeah, we'll fuck you up. Rightfully so. Because if you're doing that, yes, there's a large let's think about it. There's a large portion of people out there that are just hopping on the thing like, oh, okay, I'm just going to dress as a clown and I'm going to try to scare some kids.
So funny.
But think about the actual fraction of those clowns that were actually psychotic
Did
serial
Alejandro
killers.
do it? I feel like he'd partake.
He would No, that guy's a baby. He's actually very scared of. He can't
But
watch horror
gets,
movies.
But he gets to hide behind the mask. He doesn't have to see it.
True.
I feel like he would like to taunt people like that.
Oh, he would love to.
Yeah.
He likes pranking. But I think he's a little lazy. I think he would like not want to dress up as a clown.
Yeah, because he's not here.
Yeah, we could talk all the shit we want to talk, dude. You're not here. Honestly, we miss you. You should have came.
Yeah.
But it's all out of love, and you should have been here, dude.
And a little bit of anger sprinkled on into that.
We're gonna fight him. You're specifically gonna fight him.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. That'll be a Patreon exclusive.
Want to know something fun? I thought it wasn't pay-per-view, but I thought it was like paper, like a loose leaf sheet of paper, like pay-per-view.
Really? That's
Yeah.
what you thought it was?
I actually just learned this maybe a year ago.
Do you realize the acronym PPV? Pay-per-view? Pay-per-view? Really?
I thought it was like a sheet of paper per view.
What are you, 13? What are you like? Were you just born?
Yes.
I'm so surprised. Really? For someone who is a writer,
Yep.
who is extremely articulate, and
I have just recently been involved more in the UFC universe.
Yeah.
So people would be like, I only heard it by word of mouth is why. People would be like, oh, did you watch that pay-per-view? And I was like, oh, no.
no, I
But
haven't
like now that I've actually paid per my own view
seen- you're ridiculous.
of a UFC fight, now I get it.
How are you a full functioning human?
I ask that question to myself a
How
lot.
do you get from point A to point B?
In a car, normally.
Eventually on a horse, right?
Eventually on a horse.
Yes, bringing it back.
Donate to my Venmo.
Donate to your Venmo. Oh, yeah, so you could get that $1,000 saddle
Yeah.
for
Well,
$50.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I could easily acquire a horse literally right now. That's what's so frustrating. I just need a place for it.
You're so passionate.
I've got the money for the horse and the things. I need a place to put it.
Okay, hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
You can only choose between one thing: a date with JK or your very own horse.
JK.
Really?
Easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm getting to know you.
But like, this is the thing. It would have to be like an actual scheduled date where it was sure that we would spend a duration of time together. Like, it couldn't just be like for the chance that he would say yes to a date.
Yeah.
Because he's so shy that I'm not convinced that he would have it in him.
But it would have to be a legitimate evening.
It would have
with
to already be
plans.
set up with plans. Then I'd give up the horse.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You're an interesting gal.
Thanks.
You're an interesting gal. This has been one of my
Nope, say it.
one
One of your favorites.
least favorite episodes. I've just been stressed out through the roofs. I think I've lost about 5 years in my lifespan from the amount of trauma that you've inflicted upon me.
Probably.
You've made fun of both me and Otis simultaneously within the matter of seconds. Who the fuck
He's
do you think
wearing
you
a
are?
Lakers jersey. It's easy.
Girl, you can't just be like,
He's so disappointed.
he's upset. We're upset.
so upset.
No, this was fun. The listeners, I'm pretty
Now
sure.
just imagine me and Jules together in a room.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving. Leaving immediately.
Just let us host. Just let us host our own episode of Highly Irrelevant.
Yeah, come
Just
to the
her
Bay.
and I going wild.
Come to the Bay Area. We came to you this time.
It's only fair.
You come to the Bay.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll show you Benicia's.
Can I sleep in your backyard?
You want to sleep in my backyard? Do you think you're a horse?
I have a tent.
Well, I mean, we have a guest room. Someone will give you a guest room. You fucking delinquent. You are a goblin. Lauren's a goblin. What I've learned today is that Lauren's a goblin that throws up on beds, loves Korean boys, and has seen a few ghosts.
You're gonna kill Otis. He almost choked. He almost drowned.
He's a nurse. He'll figure it out.
Not if he's the one that needs the nurse.
Well,
They can't just nurse themselves.
if he chokes right now, I'd have to finish the episode first and save the file, and then I'll tend to your needs.
Do you see where your life lands? Very low on
Very
the
low.
on
No,
the
I love
scale.
this guy.
Where do I fall on this totem pole? Just out of curiosity.
You're near the bottom.
Okay.
No, okay.
I'm just making sure
In
I know
terms-
my place. I need to know. I'm the type of woman who always needs to know my place somewhere.
Wow, okay. Well, let me be extremely transparent. Of
Please.
people that I've just met,
Yeah.
you land a very good first impression.
Okay.
It weakened more and more as I got to know you.
Yeah, that tends to go that way.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, this girl's cool. I don't delete my number now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. No, but to be frank, yes, like
I thought you were Christian.
I have an affinity toward you. Yeah, you got something about you, and it's both frustrating, but like I like it.
You didn't even get my joke, did you?
Sorry, what did you say?
You said, "Let me be frank," and I said, "But you're Christian."
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, got him again.
Got me. You got me. No, this has been great. What do you think about me?
Love it.
That's
I love the vibe. I hate your glasses thing. I hate that. God, your
It's the
face is
motherfucking
just so
DOWG.
punchable now.
I am so fucking
It's
handsome.
so stupid.
Get out of
You
town.
look so stupid.
Look at my facial symmetry
I
right
can't
now.
believe you've been letting him walk around Vegas like that.
He
He's
was
like,
wearing it himself
he
too.
No.
Put it on your face.
No, you don't even have normal
Dope.
glasses on.
That shit's
no,
dope.
you guys look.
That is fire. Foy.
No, I hate everything about it.
You kind of look like Ray Charles.
I was just about to say that, but I didn't know if I was crossing a line. But you know what? I'll just say
Ray
I
Charles is a
concur.
talented man that has done so much for the music industry and blending genres together. So yes, if you called me Ray Charles, I would be so my
Over
life would
the
be
moon?
fulfilled. Yes, over the moon for sure.
Interesting.
You want to try these on?
No.
You sure?
Well, I am Alejandro, actually.
Okay, put it on. I like your lack of effort. Of
Thank you.
trying to get the glasses.
I like to do the least.
Your socks don't match. That tells me a lot about you.
Yeah, I don't like matching socks.
Really, you got something against symmetry?
What's up, guys? It's Alex. I'm too lazy to come to Las Vegas, and I care more about my job.
Holy shit!
Did I nail it?
Really good.
Cool.
Impeccable.
These kind of hurt my eyes. How does he do this all the time?
I don't know.
You look like a blur. Maybe
Me?
that's why he does it, to barely see you.
That's fucked up. That is What are you saying right now? I'm a decent looking human that has come a long way.
Sorry.
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 This episode's off the rails. I love it. Okay. I have to ask you one thing.
Okay.
Do you want to do an improv scene or do you not want to do an improv scene?
I'm terrified, but let's do it. I'm
Okay.
going to keep the sunglasses on to keep up the persona of Alejandro.
All right, you're going to have to stand very still because those aren't real. They don't have frames.
Yep. They're
Otis,
bouncing.
can we have a word to start our improv scene?
Basketball.
Basketball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, highly irrelevant. Yo, Lauren, super awesome game out there. You killed it.
Thanks so much, man. I'm just really out here trying to do the least amount of work, so I played basketball.
Wow, that's crazy. You know where I'm from? They say that. Honestly, I'm mad. I'm so mad. That was so upsetting. The least amount of work. They run back and forth for hours.
Cool.
Jesus Christ. You can't even wear the glasses
no, I
right.
can't.
You can't even wear the glasses right. Okay, let's try it one more time. Can I have another word?
He got so mad.
Yeah. Pungent. I'll let you start it this time.
Oh, God. Do you smell that?
Oh my gosh.
How do we smell Alex all the way from here?
He's. Damn, dude. Shots fired. I don't. Close the door. Close the door real quick. Lauren, can I talk to you?
Don't bother us.
Okay. Alejandro's just kind of go through.
Mom, stop.
Yes, can you get her out, please? Okay.
Normally I have my gun at my side. Sorry.
Yeah, you left it. How could you do that? So, Alejandro's going through this weird phase where he believes that pheromones are the only type of scent that you need to do. So he doesn't do body wash, no soap, no shampoo,
No showers in general.
no showers in general, because he believes that animalistically our pheromones should be exuded.
Yeah, I've been seeing that on the cam I have in his house. It's weird.
Whoa. Wait. What did you say? You have a cam in his house?
Do you not subscribe to his OnlyFans?
Alex has an OnlyFans?
Yeah. I
Wait.
pay $25 a month just to watch him live.
What kind of videos does he have on there? Wait, just living?
Certainly not showering videos,
Why do you subscribe to this?
because I like reality shows.
And just him? It's just him existing in his home?
Yeah,
Why do you like that?
because it gets weird.
You're a weird type of girl. You realize OnlyFans, you subscribe to that for like different stuff.
So he does reality shows and foot pics.
Your foot pick cut.
No, I just watched the reality tidbit.
You are so.
It's like Big Brother, but just for Alejandro.
Give me your phone. I gotta see the other things that you subscribe to. Okay.
I need to delete a lot. Hold on.
I'm really worried about you.
Paige is FaceTiming me currently.
Answer it. Fuck the improv scene. Answer it.
Hi, honey.
Paige,
Hold on. I have a surprise for you.
where are you?
What the heck?
Yes.
What is happening?
That's a great question.
Oh, we're swapping co-hosts.
He's in Vegas. He came to Vegas.
Girl, I'm in Vegas. Where you at?
Okay, first of all, I was in Vegas and y'all didn't show up. So
Well,
Oh,
you did. You gave us like 1 week to figure it out.
that's fair.
okay,
That's
you
fair.
just gave me like a couple minutes. So
Well, what are you doing right now? Come on over.
folding laundry, just got home from work, took a quick showy, and
Shall we?
Just a little showy show.
What are you guys recording on?
On an episode of It Can't Be That Bad.
Yeah.
I am Alejandro's replacement because he sucks and he didn't come. So I'm Alex 2.0. Look at that.
Look at that.
Surprised.
We're not surprised.
She's weirdly a lot like. Can you, yo, Paige, come get your girl. She's been just throwing insults this entire time.
I've been a wreck.
She's been a wreck.
And this girl is the most savage human being.
She is.
I've ever come across. She can throw shade like none other.
Oh yes, she can. She's a palm tree.
There ain't no fixing that.
I'm a
You just
palm
gotta
tree.
It's a lot of shade.
Lord did
Oh
with
my
this
god.
one.
Palm trees barely give shade. What are you talking about?
An
If
umbrella?
anything, I'm a camphor tree.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You should know that from My Neighbor Totoro, you fake Ghibli fan.
I'm just not a Ghibli fan.
It's the nerd sessions for me.
We miss you, Peachy Keen. Alex, do better.
This is not what I was
Yeah.
expecting.
You what?
I said this is not what I was expecting.
I know, that's why I wanted to FaceTime you, but then you were like, I have work.
I'm
Surprise.
sorry that I'm an independent woman.
Listen, apology not accepted.
Yeah, it's not accepted. You should be here. You should drop all of your things and know your priorities.
You know what? I'm actually packing. No, I'm kidding. I wish I were.
Oh, you should have just planned your visit 1 month later.
I know.
What are you doing in November?
Do what?
What are you doing in November?
Hopefully coming up there.
Okay. Samesies.
You heard it here first, folks.
And we'll do an episode.
That'd be even more. When people see the episode that's about to come out that we did on Avengers, if they think that's chaotic or if they think this is chaotic,
That
the
will be
four of
chaotic.
us in the same room,
Won't come out alive.
someone's going to die.
Yes.
And I
Lauren's
can
going to kill.
guarantee it's not me.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
Like it's gonna be a tragedy, but in the best way.
Yeah. Yes, I'm scared. I'm scared of Lauren now. She was this sweet girl that I only knew via social media. But now this girl, I'm not leaving this hotel alive.
It's not like a record, though. You know, it's like, hey, I respect you, but I'm also afraid of you.
Very afraid. I'm keeping my
I
distance.
respect your distance.
Hey, man, I respect your distance. I think you're pretty neat.
That's pretty neat. Lenny Pepperbottom, look it up.
Oh, Lord.
Lordy load. Well, we miss you, and I just
Well-
wanted to get you involved in this.
Yeah, now you're at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I've never felt so valued and cherished as a human.
Well, there you go.
Here you are.
Highlight of your life. You're welcome.
Honestly, what do I owe this pleasure?
You should just come out here. That's
Yep.
Okay, first of all, it's the harassment. Y'all know I'd be out there if I could be.
Yeah.
you could yeah, if you could be, you could
Be here?
Pardon?
Huh?
What'd you call me?
I said, do you think I want to be here?
No. Then don't be there. Just
It's
move.
been a rough. Be
You-
blessed, tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
Gotta get down on Friday. You know what they say.
Yeah.
Everybody's
that.
looking forward to the weekend. Weekend. Friday.
I hate you so much. Don't bring that
I
back.
was waiting for that
Don't
to
bring
catch up
that
to
back.
you guys.
What?
It's that Friday song.
Just call me Lauren Purple.
Okay, and on that note, baddies.
Okay, bye, Paige. I love you so much.
Bye, Paige. We'll see you in November.
Okay, baby, thank you for calling me. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Talk to you soon.
I love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Thanks for coming on the show.
I have him flustered.
This is the weirdest dismount. Usually I could like end the episode like pretty smoothly, but like this girl's weird.
I was nailing the improv before Paige, just saying.
Yeah, you were killing it.
Thanks.
Okay, before we leave, I want you to look dead into the barrel of the camera and just leave the baddies with a sentence, a word, a piece of advice, blah, 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 whatever you want.
Brush your teeth before you wash your face.
Brush your teeth before you wash your face. Interesting logic. I'll have to think about that a little deeper before I, critique it.
Best advice I could give.
All right, where can the baddies find you?
On Instagram at Lauren H. Wrights, as well as the podcast and here's why _pod.
That's right.
Finger guns.
Baddies, for sure. Definitely check out their podcast. Give them a follow. Listen to their episodes. They do everything fiction, from books to movies to series. In a bit, eventually the episode that Alejandro and I were guests on will come out about the Avengers. Next week. Wow, I'm excited. So this will probably drop around the same time.
Yeah.
All right, but that's awesome. Lauren, thank you so much. Thank you for being you. You're very weird.
Yep.
And if you were a real K-pop fan, you would do this weird heart thing with your thumb and
A
index
little
finger.
finger heart.
All right. Until then, say bye to the baddies.
Bye, baddies. Alex, do better.
All right,
Bye.
Alex, do better. Bye.
Can't be that bad, oh, it 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 can't be that bad.
Baddies, thank you for listening. We are brought to you by companies like M3 is 3D. And if you want to get more information about them, click their link in the description below. If you want to learn a little bit more about us, see some old episodes, buy some merch, check it out on ICBTB.com. Of course, you can always get in contact with us there and on our socials at ICBTB Podcast. And that's good stuff. Thank you.